to my studio. If you're new here, my name's Morgan and I make all things party and event. And today I want to show you how to put together this balloon baby bottle. It's a great decoration for baby showers and comes together super quickly. So follow along and I'll show you how to make it. The two most important tools I'm using today are my electric balloon inflator and this sizer box. This is a DIY version that I made, and if you'd like to learn how to make one for yourself, I'll have the tutorial linked above. Now, the body of this bottle is made up of these 11-inch balloons, and I'm going to be inflating 35 of them to 8 inches. And this is where the sizer box comes in really handy. So I'm going to inflate that balloon and then slowly let air out of it until it just fits through that 8-inch hole. I'll repeat this step for all my balloons, which will give my baby bottle a really consistent size all the way up. So go ahead and tie that off and repeat this step for all 35 of the blue balloons, and then we're going to turn those into sets of 5. And to do that, I'm going to take 2 balloons and wrap the nozzles around each other twice and tie those into a knot, and this is going to create a pair. Now to make a set of 5, we have to add a single balloon to this pair, creating a trio. So I'm going to grab one more balloon and tie the nozzle of that balloon around the pair of nozzles, and then tie one nozzle from the single and one nozzle from that pair together, and that's going to create our trio. Now make one more pair, and we're going to bring the pair and the trio together to make our set of 5. So put the two of those together so that the nozzles touch, and then twist one balloon from each of those around each other, and that will lock it together in a set of 5. So go ahead and repeat this step with all of the blue balloons before we move on to our next color. The collar of the bottle is made up of 5 11-inch white balloons, and just like we did with the blue ones, I'm going to inflate all 5 of those to 8 inches before I tie them together into a set of 5. The bottle nipple is made up of 11 9-inch gold balloons, but you could always use blush or ivory if you don't have gold on hand. Now I'm going to inflate 5 of these to 7 inches and 5 of them to 6 inches and tie those together into sets to make up the 2 lower levels of the nipple. And then we'll top it off with one final 8-inch balloon, which will give the bottle its distinctive shape. I'm constructing my bottle on this DIY balloon stand, and it's made up of a wood base with a 5-foot long section of PVC pipe attached to it. I've got a video tutorial linked to this, so if you'd like to make one for yourself, check into that. For the time being, let's go down to the base and start adding our sets of 5. So starting with our blue balloons, we're going to take the first set and put the balloons around the pipe of our stand, making sure the nozzles of that set are touching the center pole. And then we're going to take the 2 balloons that are on either side of that pole and twist them together, and that will lock the set to the pole. Lay your next set of balloons right on top and secure it to the pole in the exact same way. And as you add layers, always make sure that the balloons of your current set are nestled between the balloons of the lower set. This is going to make sure everything is nice and snug and you don't get gaps between your balloons. Once you've got those in place, give them a gentle press down to make sure they're all nice and snug, and keep adding layers until you get to the nipple layer. I wanted to pop in and let you know that I have a balloon recipe to go along with today's project. This is a downloadable PDF that includes detailed supply lists, illustrations, and written step-by-step instructions to get you through the entire project. I'll have it linked below in my shop, or if you join my Patreon at my Party Maker level, you'll have access to not only today's balloon recipe, but my entire library of digital products. So check out my Patreon membership or the shop below if you'd like to up your party game. And until then, let's get back into the project. Adding the last set of balloons to the very tip of the pole can be a little tricky, so what I like to do is set the balloons down and then put my hand on the very end of that pole before I start twisting the last 2 balloons together, and this will help keep the balloons from popping up off of that pole as you make that twist. So you want the twist of that final set to be about an inch down from the top of that pole. Now to add the final topping balloon, I'm just going to take the nozzle of that 8-inch balloon and one of the nozzles from that last set and tie the 2 together, and that will wrap up this baby bottle project. I hope you're inspired by today's project and give us a try. It would have a huge impact in a party space and comes together super quickly. If you enjoyed this project, hit that like button and subscribe below. And don't forget to check out our Patreon group if you'd like to up your party game with even more tips and tricks of the event planning trade, plus some behind the scenes glimpses of things I'm working on. So until the next time, you can check out some of my other videos over here. And remember, stay creative, everybody. Bye!